Becky, I'm afraid I have some bad news. Your blood work just came back, and you have in fact tested positive for chlamydia.
Oh, God.
Now don't worry, it's not life-threatening or anything like that, but you see, chlamydia is a very rare virus that occasionally flares up around these parts. It's also known as superfood poisoning, so its symptoms reflect that, much fluid loss, etc. There's not really any way to treat it, except, well, there's this new way. It's somewhat controversial. It's known as the Human Microbiome Project. The way it works is you take bacteria from one person's body and transplant them into the infected person's body. It basically causes the disease to go away as if it never existed. Now, since chlamydia is so rare, the corresponding bacteria is equally rare. However, I went ahead and ran the tests, and that bacteria is in fact present in Alan's body.
Well, that's great news, Dr. Koritz. I'd be happy to help any way that I can.
You do that for me?
Of course. Now, Doctor, how would one go about getting this bacteria?
Well, Alan, that's where we get a little controversial. You see, this bacteria is located in your butt.
In my butt?
Yes, there's a small colony just past your prostate within your anus.
Within my anus?
Please?
But baby, my butt.
Look at it this way. If you don't do this now, you're going to have to take care of me for weeks.
I don't...
Yay!
All right, great, Alan. I have all of the materials here in this room, so we can do it right now.
Well, no, wait, right now?
Yeah, Alan, come on up here.
But you're not even sterilized?
Alan, I'm a doctor. I'm always sterile. Just sink your haunches like a donkey. Oh, thank you, nurse. Here. I'm going to put this over you.
Okay.
Oh, we're not orphans. Are you ready?
I guess.
Right here.
I'm going to count to 4, Alan.
Okay.
1, 2.
God! You bastard!
Alan, trust me, it's better as a surprise. You know how you have to, like, sharpen a pencil until it's on a very fine point before you can write?
Yeah.
Right now, metaphorically, our pencil is still factory condition. I've barely begun to sharpen.
Doctor! There's an emergency! Multiple gunshot wounds! This patient's gonna bleed out if we don't get him into surgery right now!
Oh, dear God! Alan, we have to help! It's
still in my butt!
My hand is stuck!
Just take me with you!
What?
Just do the surgery, take me with you!
Well, I am left-handed. Wheel, Becky, wheel! Scalpel! You're fine, son. Get up, walk!
You did it, doctor! That was massive!
Oh, Alan, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Good job.
Doctor! The concert pianist from the Hospital Philharmonic just got sick. They need a pianist right now!
Oh, dear God, Alan, I play piano. We have to help.
Well, let's do it!
All right, put it on! Oh, wait. Alan, I usually play piano two-handed.
Well, what do we do?
Oh, I don't know. Think, Koritz, think. That's it. Alan, did you see Ratatouille?
Yeah, I did.
Will you let me be your little chef?
Of course.
Brilliant! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Solo!
Oh my God!
Helen, that was brilliant! You're natural!
Thank you, Doctor. Come here.
Oh, good job, Alan. I'm so proud of you. Good job, buddy.
Doctor! The Chinese have just announced that they're going to ball America unless we can beat their 2 best ping pong players in a doubles match right now!
Dear God, Alan, we have to help for our country.
For America!
All right.
USA! USA! USA!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey.
Right now! You're going down, Chinese!
Together, Doctor. Yes. You know how you were raised an orphan?
I remember.
Well, guess what? What? I've been looking for you for the last 5 years, and I'm your father, Alan.
Dr. Cords! Daddy!
Hug me now. Oh, Alan, we're going to have so much fun.
Oh,
together.
can we go to the carnival?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
And we can go ice skating and get cotton candy and funnel cakes.
And can we watch the DVD of the Four Brothers?
Oh, with Mark Wahlberg. He's my favorite actor.
And Andre 3000. I love that guy.
Alan.
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 What happened?
You passed out as soon as we mentioned the bacteria.
So wait. None of this was real?
No.
Dr. Cords?
Yes, Alan.
You're not my father?
No, Alan. I'm not your father.
Oh.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah, Dr. Cords?
This might be a little cold.
What do you mean?
I've really enjoyed being involved in high school. I wonder how I can overextend myself here today.
Welcome to the UVA Activities Fair. You're obviously too lowly for our high student council, but please, take a flyer.
No! We're not just gonna hand out flyers to any old peasant, darling. Not to mention, I haven't even signed this one yet.
I mean, well, you guys know I was student council president at my high school. I was valedictorian. I had a 4.5 GPA.
Valedictorian!
We do seem to get more of these every year, don't we?
Oh, yes, we're running out of things for them to do. Please, tell me, do you have a name that rhymes in a fun way with Studco?
No.
Well, then how do you expect to get elected for anything? Please, go away.
Join up, my feet. It's better than sex. Nothing it isn't being for.
I know.
Hi. I was in a club at my high school. Do you guys do anything like that? Oh, of course. We do surprisingly high-quality musical theater productions for a group made primarily of first-years and econ majors.
But we're more than that.
We're a family.
We love you.
No one will ever love you like we do.
Act with us forever.
But if you blow your audition, you can still do random tag.
Join us, won't you?
Who's for fitness? Perkins, do you have anything to be you, guys?
Well, I mean, I know some
Go
stuff.
down and give me 20 more reciting the good old song. You pathetic excuse or a cavalier.
Good old song.
Bad good. All around listen to the screeching sound. A train mates was trying to stop and listen to a word you have to say. Keep going. Maggie, you look like an animal trying to fuck yourself and save species from extinction. Get up. Now get down again. Get up, stay down. Oh, Maggie, do you know where your school's baby? Do you know how many people are in first class?
It was,
Do you know how many libraries there are on grounds?
oh, I know this.
Oh, Maggie, you sicken me. You don't have what it takes to be you guy. Get the hell out of here.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
We lark.
You what?
We lark. You know, live action role play. You don't look like you'd be cool enough to be in our club. Yeah, you're definitely not cool enough.
You guys are serious.
Who's for fitness?
Alrighty then. Hi.
Don't talk, Fred.
You know, I've had a really hard time at the activities fair. But you guys seem pretty cool. What do you do?
Vic, fight active.
Oh, yes, Monday night is Zumba night, and on Tuesdays we volunteer at the ASPCA.
We love talking.
Every other Wednesday is an ice cream social, and we go to all of the Cavalier football games.
Und that's another Cavalier.
Just down! Shoshana Rabinovitz.
Hi, I'm Betty Sunrise. You might remember me from such films as Me and Dolly's Nice Spring Stroll or Late Night Conversations with Jackie O, and this is A Housewife's Guide to Domestication. Meet Robert and Carol. They've been happily married for 2.5 years. Even though Carol thinks she's got it all figured out, she's got a lot to learn. Now, for all you housewives out there, if you can figure out Carol's mistake before time is up, treat yourself to a sip of a martini or a puff of a cigarette. If not to worry. We're here to learn.
Now, I gotta be honest with you, Tim. I think McCarthy's doing a great job with the government.
I agree. I hope we can finally erase those dirty, no-good Reds from our country.
Amen.
I don't think we should be so quick to judge the communists. We don't really know what they've been through.
Wait! What's Carol done wrong here? That's right. She ended her sentence with a preposition.
Now, honey, what kind of educated white woman are you? You know we don't end our sentences on prepositions.
Oh, silly me!
Say, Carol, how did that blood get on your arm?
Freeze! How should Carol handle this sticky situation? The answer is obvious.
Oh, that's just ketchup!
This is the 5th time she's gotten food on her clothes.
Clumsy Carol.
We should go. Okay, all right.
Hey, Sarah, get out.
Okay, all right. I love those cats.
I know they're quite charming. Now it's time for bed, honey.
Ooh, yes, and Carol, do you know what tonight is? It's sexual relations night.
Oh, love that night! I'm so ready. I'm moister than the red velvet cake I had waiting for you when you got home.
Peachy keen.
But before we get started with tonight's festivities, would you mind putting on a condom?
Stop. Now, what's Carol done wrong this time? That's right. She forgot to turn the lights off.
Now, Carol, before we get to any of that, what did you forget?
Oh! The lights are still on! Silly me!
You little rascal, come here!
My friends, the day may come when the umbrellas of men fail, when our dams break and we forsake our shelters, but it is not this day. The sky may darken, spit, flash, and boom, reverberating the walls of our homes, but my friends, we will stay strong. We will wage war on that stupid sky. An hour may come of ominous clouds and icy danger, but it is not this day. This day, I say it's cloudy with a chance of let's fuck them up.
Dude, it's over. The forecast has already been made. 80% chance of scattered thunderstorms.
Over? Did you say over? Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? What the hell happened to us? What happened to the men and women who had donned their raincoats, ready to face the approaching collision of warm fronts, cold fronts, and humidity? Can you guys be this naive? I've got to get your heads out of the clouds. You there. Aren't you curious as to why your husband left you?
How did you know that?
I know why he left you.
You do?
It was the sky.
Now I can't tell whether or not that's true.
Oh, let me rain some knowledge on you. Wasn't the night he left the same night as that huge thunderstorm? And isn't it also true that as he began to explain how his rock climbing buddy Chip satisfies him in ways that you can't, he scurried out of the rain into Chip's 1982 Dodge Durango pickup? Was it a mere coincidence that the sky and your relationship grew cloudy at the exact same time? Or is your separation from your husband a direct result of the sky's evil control?
Oh my God.
And you look like you've never had a girlfriend.
That's right. I have a tendency to get into terrible moods and stab at people. Not to mention my terrible perspiration problems, but I've learned to point the blame inward and bottle it up, dangerously close to my heart.
Did I hear you correctly? Perspiration? You know what else does that? The sky! Terrible moods? I got 3 words for you. Seasonal affective disorder. That spells sad. Right? And you look like you've been struck by lightning. Guys, the government has been sheltering you from the truth. To hell with the century of UFO sightings. All a complete conspiracy by the sky. The stock market crash, the sky. Hunger, anger, hemorrhoids, all the sky. And need I add M. Night Shyamalan? Oh, guys, I'm tired of taking the sky lightningly.
You're right. It's a pain in the ass.
That's a thunderstatement.
Okay, I'm having a hell of a time keeping my thoughts together. Right. So as I was saying, the sky crossed the line when one day one of its particularly strong gusts of wind carried my jacket into the river where it was promptly carried away. I lost a lifelong friend that day. Guys, we got a storm of course. Oh shoot. That's okay. Same time, same place tomorrow.
And now, Voices of the Class resumes What Happens Next? From the essay, Ray of Light. My grandfather, my Opa, came out of nowhere, grabbed hold of my right hand, and thrust something onto my ring finger.
Opa, what is this?
My family's most prized possession, my Oma's yellow gold engagement ring. Treasuring my Oma's ring, my ring, for the rest of my life has built in me a feeling of pride in where I come from. And now, Voices of the Class present What Happens Next. And Voices of the Class presents What Happens Next. Join us next time.
Hey, I'm Art. Hey, I'm Caden, but all my friends call me Humphrey. Pleased to meet you, Humphrey. Please call me Caden.
Okay. Well, I guess we're right.
Oh yeah, I noticed from your Facebook profile that you're from Fairfax.
No, actually, I'm from Detroit.
Oh God.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you know what, Art? We should just get this out in the open right off the bat. I'm an intellectual masochist. I love it when people correct me. I take sexual pleasure from being corrected.
Well, anyway, I have the microwave.
Please correct me again.
Could we get the microwave thing?
Pi is exactly 3.
No, it's not.
Oh God! Oh, Benjamin Franklin was the first president.
That was Washington.
Oh God! Wow, thanks, Art. That was great. Thanks for
Yeah, listen, I don't ever want to play that game again.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Let's get the microwave thing sorted out. I noticed we both brought 900-watt versions.
No, mine's only 8.
Oh God! Oh yes, Art! Oh, try that! Oh, beat me, Art! Oh God!
For God's sake, stop. You cannot behave like this if we're going to live together. Look, it's one thing if this is what gets your motor going, but you have to keep it private. Please, just do that for me, as a favor.
You know what, Art? You're totally right. I've behaved like an ass. That was very, very impersonal of me. I apologize. The intellectual masochist thing is done forever.
I appreciate it.
So, now that we're done with that, would you mind dressing up in bondage gear and whipping me for a while?
I would mind that very much.
This is an intervention.
An intervention for what?
Look, we know you've been with Layla for a few months now, and you think things are going great, but we're here to tell you it needs to stop.
And who would know better than your three best friends?
Oh, ha ha. Very funny, girls. I like my strict feedback now.
Jimmy, just hear us out. Just think about it. Really think about it. Okay, when was the last time she even spoke to you?
Oh, come on. You guys know she's super shy. She doesn't like crowds of people. But boy, when she does talk, her voice is so soft and clear like chimes in the wind. Warm and comforting like a lullaby.
Okay, when she does talk. Her to talk?
No.
Whatever, guys. Maybe if you just took some time to actually get to know her. I mean, how many times have you seen her just leaning against the walls of my plainly decorated room and not said a word to her?
Geez, Jimmy, she's just not approachable. She's incredibly high-strung, and all she does is fret.
Honestly, why'd you have to pick her?
I'll tell you why. She knows how to bathe me in song to cool my anger, to lift my spirits when I am sad, and to celebrate my successes. When was the last time any of you did anything like that?
Well, maybe if you would change your tune on this whole girlfriend issue, you'd spend more time with us and realize that your friends really do care about you. Instead, you just let her string you along and we never see you.
You guys just don't understand. I think it's time for you to leave.
Let me try.
Good luck, Jimmy.
Oh, baby, how long have you been standing there? I know, I'm sorry you had to hear all that. Oh, well, if you're up for it.
Sorry, Jimmy, I forgot to-
Yeah, so wife's really been on my ass lately about losing weight. I've been nearly 50 pounds overweight for most of my life. I mean, I'm not morbidly obese, but I'm certainly killing myself.
Oh, yeah. I totally know what you mean. My girlfriend keeps nagging me about the way I act at children's birthday parties. I mean, I'm not creepy, but I certainly do get some weird looks from the moms.
Oh, why not? I mean, I know what you mean. My mom keeps calling and nagging me about not telling her the complete truth all the time. I mean, I'm not a pathological liar, but I certainly am enjoying my new big screen TV and sexy girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know, I'm not paranoid or schizophrenic, but what was that? Guys, what the hell was that? Guys, what the... Oh, I guess it was nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've been there, yeah.
I think I can top that one. My sister keeps badgering me about improving my attitude. I mean, I'm not depressed or suicidal, but I'm certainly going to drive off a bridge on my way home tonight.
Oh, man, sure. Look, guys, I'm not obsessed or perverted, but I'm certainly going to wait behind the bar for a few hours and scout out potential rape victims.
Saturday
That's what I do.
I'm not bipolar or prone to sudden bouts of anger, but... God damn it, just shut up! Just everyone shut the fuck up! God damn it!
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know what? I'm not prone to sudden bouts of muscle failure or senseless babbling. But I wrote.
Yeah. I mean, I don't take my pants off in front of large groups of people and start furiously masturbating, but I certainly...
Why are you here?
They just told me to be here, and that it was about my college essay.
Who's they?
You know, I don't exactly know, but they signed the email with a bloody handprint and the word
You see yourself. You know what? I think that's student financial services.
yeah.
Chuck and Nancy, writers of the UVA application essays on how to build a prosthetic arm, prosthetic leg. I'm sorry. As you may know, I have a proposition. As you may know, the university decided to replace Mike London's football coach. The job was outsourced to Transylvania. I am the new coach. I've been looking over the football team, and I think the main problem with it is that it's made of students.
Yeah, that can cause a problem.
Therefore, using your designs, I have decided to create a new football team. An undefeatable football team. A new generation of caviar. Caviar!
That's wrong.
Using your designs, I've created the first of my breed of super athletes. Prepare to feast your eyes on the Lineman Mark II! The modifications I have made are a bit esoteric. Dick. Here's what I propose. With you two as my top engineers, we will build an army of things and dominate. First, the football field, and then the world!
Really?
But funny thing about that.
Really hate to break it to you, Doctor. I don't know the first thing about this whole design process. I got it off of the internet, copy pasted, put it in an essay, got in, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Chuck, didn't you write that you wanted to create a simplified exoskeletal prosthesis for transtibial amputees?
I think I was.
Nancy, didn't you say you wanted to create an arm with, for instance, a network of neural simulators to sense touch?
Yeah, but that was on Wikipedia.
You'll pay for your insolence. Lineman! Destroy them. Well, it's still better than the William and Mary team. Alright. Perhaps the design needs a few more modifications. But mark my words, you haven't heard the last of Dr. Boggins. Come, Igor!
I'll go because I want to, not because you told me to. Okay, CJ. For 2 months, you've been in the literary famine. I have no choice but to start reading Twilight. Huh. This isn't half bad. CJ, are you actually developing a fetish for love stories?
Dude, are you fucking serious? Are you actually reading Twilight, bro?
Nah, bro, that ain't me. This was assigned as my summer reading for my N-War class. I was about to start playing sports games on the Xbox like real men do.
Alright, man, whatever. I'll go to the bar. We'll see you later.
Sounds good. Hello? Is anyone there? Edward, is that you? I'm looking everywhere for you.
Oh. Head.
I can't believe you're here. Your skin is so pale white, ice cold, but so inviting.
Thanks.
I've always wanted to meet you. It's always been my dream.
Good pun.
Thanks, Edward.
I want your blood, but I can't have it because I'm a vegetarian vampire.
I like the alliteration.
Thanks.
He looks yummy. Is that dinner?
His neck is so supple and his veins are throbbing.
Oh, Edward, those vampires, they're not vegetarians, are they?
I'm afraid not, CJ. They're not like me. As much as I want to sink my teeth into you, they want to gobble you up. It's time for you to go, CJ.
But I don't want to wake up.
But you must.
Wait. I want something first. Will you,
Yes.
will you penetrate me? Your long, vampire teeth?
And now Voices of the Class presents What Happens Next? From the essay, Kudzu Horrors. Kudzu is a serious problem. An ivy-like vine with large monochrome green leaves. My first encounter with the plant was when I was 11 years old, while riding with my family on Interstate 40. I decided to give my eyes a rest from the glaring screen of my Game Boy, instead lazily staring out the window at a large section of old-growth forest running parallel to the highway.